Mitsugashi lady was harassed by the bandits. They were hired by Garter, the one that controls the buying and selling in the major. But the ladies thought that Garter is too respectable to be associated with those things. Suddenly, Alpha appears and the rest of the Mitsugashi lady turns into their true form. Cloak in black and the battle begins. Alpha then begins to explain to her comrade that the cult members will start to show themselves. Thus, the war begins. Sid's friends are boasting their newly purchased clothes from Mitsugashi, thinking that ladies will be after them. Suddenly, the design peels off. Sid then looks on his shirt to see the same logo since his clothes are curated by Ida and the other ladies. Thus, the seems to be culture of dress was actually the influence in marketing of Ida and other ladies. But some local business might not be happy. He then bids goodbye saying he'll claim what are his. At night, he went out as John Smith, a top secret agent of Yukimi for the sake of profit. She then tells him that Garter is called a meeting of the Major Corporate Alliance. It turns out that Mitsugashi and Major Corporate Alliance are battling for the upper hand, while Yukime's plan is to take advantage of the chaos and gets everything. She wants to have her revenge against Jeton, the underworld swordman who leaves scar on her. Before leaving, Yukimi mention again the battle for major markets. Sid says he will destroy and rebuild it since Mitsugashi is actually his underling's company. The next morning, Garter starts their autumn sale where his friends were knocked down. Other stores have also discount sale. He thinks that Alpha and the rest gone far, making other businesses their enemies. He intends to rebuild the Mitsugashi after destruction and have Alpha and the girls to take the upper management. Sid's friends are paying for the garments he has destroyed when he noticed the paper bill. It turns out, Alpha and the oldies have already their own banknote. Sid suddenly blurted out his memory as a child. Back then, he wants to increase his money through making copies of his 1,000 bills. He then ran away with his friend's money while thinking a plan of making copies of bills. At night, he discussed to Yukimi how gold coins are deposited to the bank and the depositor was given banknotes, which people perceived to have value as much as the gold coins in the bank. Yukimi then blurted out that the prosperous economy stemmed from the business development of Mitsugashi. Sid states that while the gold coin is the bank and earning interest, the banknote in hand of people will not, and that is credit creation. Hearing this, Yukimi thought that the owner of Mitsugashi is a great person wanting to meet him or her. Sid apps the bills to Yukimi and asks about her observation. They both thought that the bills of Major Corporate Alliance. With that, Sid announces his plan of making profit from counterfeit money. But Yukimi states that it would be a piece of cake to trace the fake bills to the source. He went to Yukimi and verify her thought. She then reassesses, making counterfeit money will make expose them as the culprit. The people will also lose confidence in the bills, but they can be a step ahead by exchanging gold and gaining profits. Sid was too agitated, or rather focused on the plan. Yukimi was nervous, but still she thought it as flawless plan. Then Sid go down at the stop point. On the other hand, a carriage was attacked while Sid was eating ramen. Suddenly, a dog barked begging for food. He then finds out it was Delta. She clings to him and states that he smells like fox. Sid answers that he is hunting fox. She told him to get off from him, but she is stubborn and offers Sid to go hunting with him, but Sid refuses. He asks him of specific purpose of coming to capital, and that if Alpha have called her. Only then she realizes that she forgot about it. In the next scene, Jeton and Garter are discussing about the death of their man. Jeton decided to send the clover against the Mitsugashi. Then Sid in dress as Shadow went to acquire the bills from the clovers sent by Jeton. Suddenly, one of the enemies called out to Delta as Sarah and explains that he is her brother. Delta thought that he smells like his father, but she killed him anyway. Sid asks him if it is okay to kill him. Delta told her that his father is the chief and he has thousands of lovers and children. The weak of them will die and they will make more children if necessary. Thus, missing one will make no difference. On the way out, Delta offers Sid to be the chief of their clan by defeating her father, and they will have many babies, and that she will his wives, but Sid declines. At a room, Garter is reporting what happened to Jeton and proposes to step back and reevaluate everything. But Jeton told him that his only role is to receive orders from him. He told him to send the 3 remaining strongest clover and get the trade secret of Mitsugashi, as they are perceived threat by the cult.
If you've enjoyed this so far, Drop down below and show us some love by liking, subscribe and sharing. Next chapter will come out soon enough if not already. But for the meantime, check out our other videos on the screen. I highly recommend The Daily Life of the Immortal King. The link is in the comments section below. Thank you for watching until the end. Subscribe for more videos like this.